Okay, so at Target in Garden Grove, I found one of the Mcfarlane Batman figures, and they have two available here, which is a Green Lantern, which is what I'm not going to be picking up. So I'll show a close-up on that. And then two of the Batman animated series. There's no pegs on these, so I don't know what the price is. I'll scan them right now so we can see, because I don't see anything on here. Okay, so we'll scan the price on this, and there's a DPCI code in case anybody wants it. You can freeze it. But let's try. Okay, $19.99. It says availability 6 and 4 in the back. All right, guys, so we're at another Target right now. The first one we went to where you saw the Mcfarlane DC figures, they wouldn't sell them to me. But we did a little switcheroo, and I'll explain that when we get home. But I know they have other Mcfarlane figures. I'm at another Target, so we're gonna head to the toy section. Okay, so these are the three that they have at this one. So we'll see if we can buy them. All right, guys, so we are back home. Now, I did have an issue purchasing these. I went to two different Targets today. The first one I went to is where I found this Batman and the Green Lantern, and they brought out some from the back. They only had extras of the modern Batman. When I checked out, they didn't let me check them out. We argued, ended up leaving with Batman the Animated Series. That's fine. The modern Batman looked pretty good, but I'm okay with passing on that one for now. Then we went to another Target, and you guys saw the footage there. They had the Green Lantern as well, and they had Superman, and they had modern Superman. Again, they wouldn't let me leave with both Supermans, so I tried purchasing both Supermans. The modern Superman actually looked really good, but I argued it out, ended up leaving with Superman the Animated Series, so that's fine. These are priced at $19.99. Street date is supposed to be the 20th, but they are in stores. They are in the back, too. They'll probably pull them out for you, but checking out with them is probably going to be an issue. And I tried arguing with them, too, telling them all the Targets are selling them. I showed pictures of them on Instagram that these are already on sale. But, you're going to get some hassles, guys, trying to pick these bad boys up. They actually look really good. So the first one we're going to take a look at today is Batman from Batman the Animated Series. They are a little unproportioned. You can see that's something I was kind of afraid of. At least the animated ones are. The modern figures looked really good. They still looked really, really good. But the packaging is something I love. I love the box on these. Now, I have a original Multiverse figure from Mattel, so you can see the differences in packaging. This is a clearance I got on Ross for $6.99. But you can see the differences in the packaging. Obviously, the Mcfarlane Toys is packaging these a lot better. A lot cleaner, too, it looks like. Look at the side, too. You got the Batman the Animated Series, DC Multiverse, Mcfarlane Toys. I love that. And then the same thing on this side over here. On the bottom, this is what the bottom of the packaging looks like. And then on the back, you get some really great artwork. This looks like it's a shot straight out of the animated series. It says each figure comes with a collectible trading card. And right here on the bottom are the other figures. Now, they're releasing tons of figures, like off the bat. I think like 12 figures, I think, are being released right now, plus a vehicle. So I don't plan on picking up all of them. I do want to pick up the modern Batman, the modern Superman, the armored Batman, that armored Superman 2, the Batman Who Laughs, possibly Nightwing, possibly Harley Quinn. I want to see those in person. And I do want to pick up the vehicle, the Bat Raptor is what I think it's called. But that's it for the packaging. Let's open this up. Let's see if it's a pickup or a pass. All right, so this is what the insert looks like. You have the circular base, which reads DC, and you have some artwork there on the back of the packaging, and that looks really cool. It looks like comic book covers. You can see that in the back, so that's really awesome, and you get the collectible card. I wanted to show you this before I open everything up and tear up the packaging, but I like that they added, some, images in the back of the insert there, or the front of the insert. Okay, guys, let's look at the accessories that Batman does come with. So first off, we get this collectible card, which is very cool. It's always awesome that toy companies give us little things like this. I wish more toy companies did this. This is like stuff that we used to get back in the 90s. Some figures came with comic books, and some figures came with, those guides that tell you what's coming out in the future, or they came with collectible cards. And this actually feels really nice to print on this. So it's actually the image that's in the back of the packaging, and then right there on the back it says data file, and there is a little bit of a read up, for Batman. So that's pretty cool. You get the circular base right here. It's a plain base that reads DC, and then it's got the peg. We also get a pair of interchangeable hands. Now these ones just look to be, you can either hold on to the grapnel gun or the Batarang, and you get the Batarang right here. So it's a plain Batarang. I mean, this is what they look like in the animated series, so it's nothing, you know, too crazy. It's not soft rubber either. This is hard plastic. So if you were to try to bend this, you're going to break it. So there's that. And then you also get the grapnel gun. Now this also looks like it could be very fragile as well, so I would just be careful with these. You have the red buttons on each side. I was trying to see if the hook actually came out. It doesn't, but this is very nice. I like the design on this, and I like that they included the hook, you know, stuck in there. So there is the accessories that you get with this set. Here he is, guys. We have Batman outside of the package, and unfortunately, I don't have any of my Batman the Animated Series DC collectible figures out, so I can't do a comparison. They're somewhere in bins, but I still like this. You know, you guys know I'm a big Batman fan, and it does look a little, I mean, it looks like it's out of the Batman the Animated Series, but it also looks like it's, you know, McFarlane's style. I still really like the head sculpt. I think the head sculpt looks great. The eyes are all sculpted in. You can, because it actually does look like he's wearing a mask, so the eyes are kind of sunken in. You just have the line for the mouth. You got the big chin, just like he does in the show. The ears look pretty good. Like how it looks pretty good. I don't know if I have to give it to DC Collectibles for how they did theirs as far as the scaling goes, but it doesn't. Let me see. Okay, so he's got some rotation in the head sculpt, but it almost looks like he doesn't because the way it's shaped on there. But you can kind of rotate it. Doesn't do it a whole lot, and the head doesn't go up and down much at all. He's all shoulders. He's like all upper body. So you have the shoulders here. You got the bat logo, and you have the articulation, like the little cuts right here. I don't really like how the cuts are. Like you can really kind of see them, if that makes any sense. Like you can see the slits here, slits here, slits here, and there, and then like also right here in the armpit. So it kind of takes away from the look of the figure. I think that kind of just, you know, just takes it away. And you know, we all know McFarlane doesn't like to do articulated figures, so I can imagine how it would look if he gave us those statue type figures. I think that would have looked cool too. The logo itself for the bat kind of looks a little sloppy in the paint. You can kind of see that. There's a little looks a little bit sloppy there. He's got the blue cape on the inside and then black on the back, which actually looks really good. So the cape is no problem. I like how everything looks there. Again, he does look a little unproportioned. You can see like the upper body is just way too big. And then you got the utility belt. You can see all the pouches. And same thing, you know, right back there. You got the black trunks, the gray pants, and the black boots. And then you have his feet here. So he looks to be very articulated. He's got peg holes on both bottom of the feet. But you can see here how I mean he looks a little bit unproportioned, especially when you bring the arms out like that. It looks, it does look a little unproportioned. Now, as far as the articulation goes for the rest of the figure, he does have upper rotation here. Slight ab crunch, not a whole lot. As far as the arms go, this is definitely going to hinder the articulation. The cape is. The arms do go in and out. I don't know what this extra piece, it looks like this has some like articulation here. I'm not too sure. I don't want to mess with it. Okay, so you can kind of move that forward and back. So if you see that there, he's got a bend at the elbow. Let me show you the gauntlets here really quick. The bend at the elbow, you can rotate the entire arm. Look at this, okay, these are just soft rubber, the gauntlets, because that was bent in. I don't know if he's got forearm rotation. It doesn't look like it. The hand can rotate, and he's got a hinge there as well. The legs do go in and out. Look, they go in and out pretty far, forward and back. He's got double jointed knees. Well, I got to be careful with this. This feels really fragile. Really, really fragile. Let's see what else. The lower leg. I cannot tell if these have articulation. I don't want to force it. The toe, he's got toe articulation, which is pretty cool. And the foot can, you know, it's got almost like an ankle pivot. And then you got the foot can go up and down. He's got good range of motion in the feet. I think this is supposed to have like 22 points of articulation. I suck at articulating my figures, but that's kind of something I can show you right there. Let's go ahead and interchange the hands. All right, as far as interchanging the hands go, very smooth. So you can just pop this out. You can see the pegs there. Very, very smooth. I like that. That's not an issue whatsoever. And then you can have him holding on to the grapnel gun. I'm going to see if there's a way I can actually have him holding this. I don't know if there's a particular way. He does hold on to that pretty good. I might have to move it around a little bit, but he holds on to the grapnel gun pretty good. Let's see how he stands on his display base. All right, let's see how this works. How well this is. If this is going to be like an issue with him falling off of the display base, because sometimes you get figures that are unproportioned and they still don't stand well. Ooh, this is going to be a problem. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm having a bit of problem with my Batman to get him to stand on his display base. It appears he's just too top heavy. I might have to just maybe articulate him a little bit, maybe bend the knees a little bit. You can get him to stand on there. You're just gonna have to maneuver the legs around, and the legs are they're not too loose on my figure, but he kind of wants to do the splits. But other than that, I think this is a really good direction for Mcfarlane, especially for DC. I you know, as far as like Mattel, taking over from Mattel, this is way better for me. The price point's not bad, $19.99. You know, you get the interchangeable parts with Batman, the base, the collectible card, the cool packaging. Overall, I think this is a great start for DC. Absolutely love this Batman figure. You guys in the comments below, let me know, is it a pickup? Is it a pass? Has this met your expectations? I'm pretty sure I didn't cover the articulation that great. You guys can let me know down below what you guys think overall. If you guys managed to pick these up, let me know which one is your favorite one. And if they didn't sell them to you, let me know as well how all that went. But stay tuned, guys, for the Superman review. But yeah, let me know, guys. This is big news. This is really big news in the toy collecting world. You know, Mcfarlane Toys now has the licensing for DC. We're already getting vehicles, you know, as far as they're releasing so many figures at the top of 2020. So this is a great start of the new year. Really excited to see what else comes from Mcfarlane. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Awesome. Let's see. Who's gonna kill you? Subscribe.